This is Attorney Mike Grevlin coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today we're going to look at Better Call Saul, Season 5, Episode 7. It's called JJM, and it's good stuff. Let's do it. We're going to kick this one off with a little pre-wedding negotiation leading to one of the least romantic weddings you've ever seen in your life.
Mute? Okay, what if I have the urge to not tell you something, but I tell you and you don't like what you hear?
I just want to know what's going on.
So Kim and Saul are getting married in the courthouse, and they bring Huel along as a witness, and he is awesome as usual.
The rings for you?
Oh, there's no rings.
Well, I can fix that easy. I seen the clerk downstairs. Had a nice ride. Probably about a half a carry.
You'll know.
So Huel is having a hard time understanding the concept of how this marriage is going to work.
Different kind of thing.
Oh, it's like that. Then we should do it upright then for the rug right.
Yeah, there's no rugrat.
If you like any of this content, the best way to support me and the channel is to hit like, subscribe, share with friends, and put some comments in the comment section below. Some poor judge gets this wedding on his call for whatever reason, so he comes in to do the ceremony, and he is excellent.
Okay then, here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Again, we have problems with the rings.
Do you have the rings?
We didn't do that.
No rings. Okie dokie.
Well, they do get it done, and the ceremony ends just like it started.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of New Mexico, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.
And of course, Jimmy gets a new assignment from Nacho as soon as he walks out of the courthouse from getting married.
I had a busy morning.
Go to lockup. Client's waiting for you.
My client, who got picked up this time?
Jorge de Guzman.
Who the hell is Jorge de Guzman?
Well, we found out that that guy is really just an alias for Lalo, and this gives me an opportunity to talk about some law stuff.
Versus Jorge de Guzman, case CR 2004003022.
Mr. de Guzman, murder in the first degree.
This comes up a lot for some reason on these shows, but this is the arraignment of Lalo. They're calling him Jorge Guzman here, but he's got a list of charges, one of them being murder. And this is important because it sets up action for the rest of the episode. And what happens here is done really well. It's very simple, but they don't mess it up. It's a very realistic court scene. They start to read the charges to him, and Saul waives them, which makes sense because that's not going anywhere. And then of course he denies bond.
Your Honor, my client waives the reading of the remaining charges.
How does he plead?
Not guilty on all charges.
So in this circumstance, Lalo is accused of a murder among other crimes, and as Saul says in another bit, he's a walking flight risk. He absolutely is. He doesn't have any ties to the community. He's a foreign national, and he's got every reason to run. So in these circumstances, the judge does what pretty much every judge in the United States would do and deny bond.
I'd like to schedule a pretrial hearing in 6 weeks, and I'm going to deny bond.
Your Honor...
That's my decision.
So Kim goes with Rich back to Mesa Verde to gravel for their business because of the mess that Jimmy had created, or Saul. And they walk out, and on the way out, Kevin gives her this parting shot.
Kim, one more thing. This fella, McGill or Goodman, whatever, you could do a whole lot better.
Later, Kim changes her mind and goes back into Kevin's office and says basically, oh, this is your fault. You weren't listening to our advice. And the gall of this is unbelievable. She was sabotaging her own client and doing everything wrong in the book. And it's just this blows my mind. It's fine. It works for the plot, but as a matter of realism, wow, you just worked against your client's interest. You had your boyfriend, now husband, representing the other side and making up unethical, horrible complaints against your client, and then you have the guts to go in and tell the client it's their fault.
All right, then. See you on Thursday.
Okay.
Despite all that, Kevin takes her back. For some reason, he's just a sucker for Kim, and I don't think it makes a lot of sense in reality, but it does make sense in the context of the show. That's the way he's written the character. For some reason, he's got a thing for Kim, professionally, at least, and she can just seem to do no wrong to him. These next few clips are good. It's Jimmy talking with Lalo. They finally get a chance to discuss the situation, but it all starts with the JMM thing. JMM were his initials before he was Saul Goodman, and Kim had given him a briefcase with those initials on it, and of course Lalo asks him what they mean.
What's that? Oh, that's my motto.
Yeah?
Justice matters most.
I love this bit. Lalo is just such a great character. He is so over the top and straight up and unafraid and played so well. But Jimmy first starts talking about a plea bargain with him, and he says, nope, no deal. And then he says, well, here's a problem with going to trial. He's like, nope, no trial either.
Nope. No deal.
Here's the thing about going to trial.
No. No trial? No deal.
Lalo's plan is a good one as far as it goes. Get out on bail, but that's easier said than done. But here he suggests a change to Jimmy's motto.
Time to get yourself a new motto. Just make money.
Meanwhile, Lalo is still directing things from jail, and he assigns Nacho to burn down one of Gus's restaurants.
He wants me to burn down Pollos Hermanos.
Then he's not out of the picture, is he?
This next bit is just kind of cute. It's Mike wants to get a hold of Saul, but last time Saul called Mike, he said he was in a tunnel and he couldn't talk to him. So here Jimmy returns the favor.
A word.
Oh, a word, yeah. I have a word for you. Tunnel, which is where I am right now. Sorry, I can't hear you. Maybe try.
Well, Jimmy's little tunnel trick doesn't really work because Mike happens to be standing at the door. But when he gets in, he also suggests that Saul get Lalo out on bail. However, he does provide some assistance in the terms of documentation that will help in the cause.
You representing Eduardo Salamanca, a.k.a. Jorge de Guzman?
He's a client of mine, yeah, so.
Yeah. I need you to get him out on bail.
This is a really cool scene here. Nacho was assigned to blow up one of Gus's restaurants, but of course he reports it directly to Gus, and they do it together. And my guess is that Gus just doesn't want to reveal his sources at this time. So through the use of his usual sleazy tactics, along with an assist from Mike in terms of information, Jimmy actually does get the judge to set bond, but...
Bond is warranted. But, considering the severity of the charges, I will set the amount at $7 million, cash only.
Oh, you're right.
As usual, Lalo isn't rattled and he's got a plan.
$7 million, and I am so sorry. I can do that. Thing is, I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
What, me?
And And the show ends with Jimmy turning down Howard Hamlin's offer to work at HHM. I haven't focused a lot on it, but of course Jimmy threw bowling balls at his car, sent hookers into his luncheon meeting. And here he tells Howard Hamlin exactly why he turned down the job in an epic meltdown.
You look down on me, you pity me? Walk away. That's right, Howard. You know why I didn't take the job? Because it's too small. I don't care about it. It's nothing to me. It's a...
The takeaways. Looks like Jimmy or Saul is never going to work at HHM. I think he's burnt that bridge here, and that was it was kind of funny. But obviously the big thing is Lalo is going to get out of jail, and we'll see what happens with that. And Saul and Kim got married. Here at Law Talk, we do a lot of videos answering common legal questions. We also do reviews of law in the movies and then on TV. We also share some of our more interesting cases. We're always putting out new videos. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.